There's a moment a lot of older men completely miss, and honestly, it's kind of painful to watch. A younger woman can be absolutely into him, thinking about him all day, finding him magnetic as hell, and he still convinces himself, nah, she's probably just being nice. Meanwhile, she's over there fixing her hair every time he walks in the room, laughing way too hard at jokes that were honestly average at best, and suddenly becoming deeply interested in whatever random thing he mentions. Golf, whiskey, jazz, ancient documentaries about World War II. Somehow she's fascinated now, because when a younger woman is genuinely attracted to an older man, she usually doesn't behave the way men expect. Most guys think attraction looks obvious: loud flirting, constant compliments, big dramatic energy, but younger women who like older men often become more subtle, more curious, and weirdly attentive. That's the part men overlook. And honestly, a lot of older men sabotage this before it even starts because they assume age automatically works against them. So they either become overly serious and guarded, or they try way too hard to act younger. And both are disasters. Listen, nothing kills attraction faster than a man trying to convince everyone he's still 25. Nobody needs to see a 52-year-old forcing slang into every sentence like he's auditioning for TikTok. Relax. The confidence is the attractive part, not the performance. What younger women are usually drawn to is emotional steadiness, presence. A man who knows who he is and doesn't need constant validation. That energy hits differently. You know what happens a lot? A younger woman will test emotional safety before she openly flirts. She wants to see how he handles attention, conversation, confidence, awkward moments, even silence. That's why she might tease him a little. Not in a mean way. More like playful challenges. Oh, wow, you really think you're smooth, huh? Or she'll hold eye contact a second too long and then smirk like she knows exactly what she's doing, because she probably does. And older men who panic in those moments usually fumble the whole thing. They either freeze up or suddenly start over-explaining themselves like they're in a job interview. No. Stay calm. One of the sexiest things an older man can do is not rush the interaction. Younger women notice patience immediately because most men today move way too fast. They push too hard, overshare too quickly, or turn every conversation sexual within 5 minutes. The older man who can slow things down? Dangerous. Because now she's curious. Now she's leaning in emotionally instead of pulling away. And here's something nobody talks about enough. Younger women attracted to older men often become softer around them. Not weaker, softer. She may become more feminine, more playful, more relaxed. Her voice changes a little. She asks more questions. She lingers longer than necessary. Suddenly, she doesn't have to dominate the room anymore because she feels safe enough not to. That's a huge sign. And no, it's not always about money or daddy issues, despite what insecure people online love to scream about. Sometimes it's simply attraction to emotional maturity, experience, calm masculine energy. A man who doesn't crumble because life got difficult. That's incredibly attractive, especially in a world where emotional chaos has somehow become normal. But older men make another mistake too. They assume attraction means they need to become her rescuer, teacher, or life coach. Please don't do that. Nothing ruins chemistry faster than turning romantic tension into a TED Talk. She does not need a lecture every time she mentions a problem. Sometimes she just wants connection, banter, presence, a feeling. You know what younger women really notice? How a man makes them feel about themselves. Does she feel seen, desired, relaxed, interesting, safe enough to be playful without being judged? That matters far more than having perfect abs or pretending to understand every trend on social media. And honestly, humor is huge here. Older men who can laugh at themselves without losing confidence are incredibly attractive. That combination is rare. There's something powerful about a man who can say, yeah, I'm older, and without carrying insecurity about it. That energy changes the room. Because confidence without arrogance feels mature. Confidence mixed with desperation feels exhausting. And women can feel the difference immediately. A younger woman who's attracted to an older man often watches him more than she talks. She studies how he reacts to stress, attention, awkwardness, other people. She notices whether he's emotionally controlled or emotionally needy. That's why little things matter. How he responds when interrupted. How he treats staff. Whether he gets defensive easily, whether he can handle teasing without collapsing into ego, attraction lives in those moments. Not just appearance. And the funniest part? A lot of older men already have exactly what younger women are looking for, but they ruin it by overthinking. They think they need to compete with younger guys on energy, style, or social media attention. No, you don't. You win differently. You win with calmness. Direction, emotional stability, real confidence, actual listening skills, the ability to make a woman feel emotionally safe while still keeping tension and playfulness alive. That combination is rare enough to stand out immediately. And once a younger woman feels that with an older man, she usually remembers him for a very long time. So, if you've been assuming attraction has an expiration date attached to age, maybe rethink that. Because confidence, presence, emotional control, and genuine connection never really go out of style. And if this made you rethink a few things, you'll probably want to stick around for the next conversation too.